Hi and welcome to Code with Stein. This is part 8 of how to build a job board using Django and Vue. In the previous part we made it possible to send messages back and forth between the users. In this part I'm going to make a simple notification center in the dashboard. This way you will know when you get the message, and the employers will get the notification when someone has applied for their jobs. So the first thing you need to do is to create a new app. So I go to the command line, stop the web server, create a new folder, mkdir, apps, notification. In here I create the app by running python manage.py, start app, then the name, notification, and the location, apps/notification, and hit enter. And then I can go to the VS Code and open up the folder, and inside models.py I need to create a new model. First I can import the user from Django, from django.contrib.auth.models import user. And then below here I create the class notification models.model. First I'm going to create a few variables to keep track of which type of notification it is. Message equals message. Application equals application. More of these will come later. And then I create a tuple called choices, pass in message, and apply a label. This is just for the Django admin interface. Application. And then I need a reference to the user who this notification is to user equals models.foreign key, user related name equals notifications. On delete, we also want to delete the notifications cascade, .cascade. So when you delete the user, you also delete his or her notifications. And then the notification type equals models.char field, max length equals 20, and there I want to make it possible to choose between these two. Therefore I can say choices equals choices. There are no defaults, but we always choose one of them when we create a new one. I want one variable to check if the notification is read by the user. Models.boolean field default equals false. Extra ID equals models.integer field, null equals true, and blank equals true. Because not every notification needs an extra ID, this is just to keep track of if it is an ID to a message or to application and similar. And then I want a field for setting when it was created. So I created at equals models.datetime field. Auto now add equals true, so it gets an automatic timestamp. And then who it was created by. Models.foreign. I can just copy this actually. Like that. And just rename this to created notifications, so you also can see who created it. And then the last thing here is to create a meta, so we can change the default ordering. Ordering equals minus created at, so we get them at a descending order. So now I just need to register this app with Django. Apps.notification. Save. Now we can run update the database. Python manage.py make migrations. Python manage.py migrate. Then I can just run the server again and go back to VS Code. First I just want to register this with the admin interface as well, so we have it there. Admin.py. Here I need to import the model from .models import notification admin.site.register notification and save. So now everything there should be okay. Okay, I can just sign in as an employer because I want the notifications up here. These need to be available on all pages, so I need to create a context processor. Context processors.py. And here first I import the notification model. Then I create a new function called def notifications. Pass in the request. And here I can check if the user is authenticated. If request.user is authenticated, then I can get the notifications from the database. Just return notifications request.user.notifications.filter is red equals false, because we only want the one who has not been read. Else return, and just return an empty list like this and save. Okay, I created this in the wrong folder. Just copy this. Sorry. This was supposed to be inside the notification app folder. Sorry about that. Context processors.py. Paste in and save. Then I can go into settings.py and register it here in the bottom of this list. apps.notification.context.processors.notifications and save. So now we can use this list here in the front end. Before I continue, I just want to say thanks to my Patreons. If you too want to support me, you will find a link to my Patreon in the description below. So if I open up base.html and next to the dashboard button here, I can create a new one. Actually, I want it on the other side of it. href. I don't have created this yet, so I can come back to it. Class navbar item, notifications, and in here I want to show the length of that notifications list. So you can just say notifications.count, notifications.count, save. If I refresh now, it should say 0, and that's correct. Okay, next step now is to create a new template inside the notifications folder, because we want to be able to click this and see all the notifications. So inside here, create a new folder, templates, and a new folder again, notification, and inside there a new file, notifications.html. Then I can probably just copy a little bit of this, notifications, and I want a div class container here, container. I can just move this inside there like that. And first I want to check if there are notifications. If not notifications, it says be lower capital, no notifications yet. And if, and below here I want to loop through them for notification in notifications. I just close this before I forget it, and for, this was supposed to be there, div class notification, and I want a paragraph in here. If notification type equals message, this message name here refers to this one, or this variable. And if it is a message, then I want to show a link to href URL notifications like this, and add some parameters here. Go to View Application, View Application. This is the page I want to be redirected to, and notification equals notification.id. And here I want to show who sent it. Strong notification dot created by dot username sent you a message. And then I want to show when it was sent. Small notification dot created at time since. I want to use this filter ago. And if it's not a message currently, then it has to be application for now. Elif no application. And if can just copy this because you want to be sent to notification now as well. But I want to replace this with get the username applied for your job. So now we have a very simple notification center. Next step is to create the view for this. So I'm just going to views.py in the notification folder. I want to import the model from .models import notification, and I want to import the redirect shortcut, and I need to import the login decorator from django.contrib.auth.decorators import login required. Copy it and create a new view. Def notifications request. In here I want to create a new variable, go to get it from the parameters, request.get go to, set default to empty, notification ID equals, do the same here, like this, but this can default to 0. And first I want to check here if go to isn't empty. If go to not equals empty, then I want to get the notification from the database. Notification equals notification.objects.get pk equals notification underscore ID. And then I want to set it to red is red equals true, because it's red when you try to click on it, and save. If notification underscore type equals notification.message return redirect view application user ID equals notification dot created by dot ID. I think this will be correct. No, because view application wants something called an application ID, and this is supposed to be extra ID. I think I forgot to add it. Sorry, we'll do it 2 seconds. Elif notification. Copy all of this. If it's an application, I also want to go to that page and I want to use the extra ID. And then I just return render request notification /notifications.html, and I don't need to pass in anything to the front end. Okay, so if I go back to notifications.html, instead of saying .id here, I need to change this to extra ID and save. We are getting closer. And here I need to create a new file called utilities.py. Here I want to create a function which I can use in other apps to create a new notification. From .models import notification, def create notification. I want to pass in the request, who it's to, which type it is, notification type, and the extra ID can be default set to 0. Notification lowercase equals notification.objects.create to user equals to user, notification type equals notification type created by equals request.user, extra ID equals extra ID, and that's it. So I can just save this now. Then I can just copy this function like this, and if I now go to job/views.py, I can import this function by saying from apps.notification.utilities import create notification. Just remove this. So now I have this, and inside here I can just call the function like this. So I pass in the request. The to user is the one who created the job. So here I need to change this to job.createdby. Notification type is application, and extra ID is application.id, which is the application we just created here in the apply for job function. So then I can go and try to apply for a job. So if I log out, log in as a job seeker, try to go to job 2, apply for job, content, experience, submit. Okay, got notification type. Okay, probably have a typo somewhere. Yes, notification type. Just rename it. Stop the server, update the database. I renamed it, yes. Migrate, run server. Okay, then I can just go back, try to apply for one of the other jobs, submit. Okay, now I have applied for that job as well. Perfect. So if I then log out, log in, okay, try to log in with CodeWithStein. Okay, now I have a new notification up here. Nothing happens when I click this because I haven't added the notifications page to the URLs file yet. So I can go to user profile, just copy the contents of the URLs file there, because I want to create one more here. urls.py. I can remove 2 of these. Notifications, the name is notifications, and import this from the views. Okay, and then I can go to urls.py inside the coding jobs folder, and below dashboard here I can say path notifications include apps.notifications.urls. Save. Then I can go back to base.html and make this link work. Save. Refresh. Okay. No module name .notifications. No. just supposed to be a notification. Stop and run again. Refresh. And now I can click here and close the tag, sorry. And the block. Save, refresh. And yes, job seeker applied for your job. If I click it, notification matching query doesn't exist. No, because I have a mistake there again. Sorry, I can go back to, yes, it's here. This is also supposed to be called extra ID. Refresh, click. Okay, why doesn't this work? Yes, sorry. No. I need to pass in this as well. Notification equals notification.id and extra ID. Like that. So now I can save, go to views.py, and as you can see, I get this as well. But I need an extra ID. Request get extra ID, set it to 0. So now I get a notification based on the notification ID, and I have the extra ID to pass in here. So you can see here I get it from this notification, so I don't actually need it in the URLs, but it can just be there for now. Refresh, click again. Dashboard application. No application matches the given query. Okay, I found a problem. The problem was that the job was also connected to a job seeker and not an employer. So I've changed this now. So if I now try to apply for this job, experience, submit, and I also applied for this multiple times, but we have to fix that later. If I log out now and log in again with code with Stein, which is the employer, and now I have a new notification here. So if I now click this, I now can see the Vue application. Perfect. And here's the and the experience the user had. Perfect. So now I can also create notification when someone sends a message. Okay, so I can just copy this and then scroll down here into user profile, views.py, and then I paste it in here below conversation message. The one who is supposed to receive this message is the one who created the application. So here I can say application.createdby. Instead of saying application here, I want to say message because it's a message that was sent. The extra ID can also be application.id and save. So now I can refresh, try to send a message. Hi, and send. Okay, no, I forgot to import this, of course, from apps.notification.utilities, import, create notification. So just go in here again, send, and now it was sent there. Perfect. So now I can try to sign in with the job seeker again. Job seeker, and then my password, have a new notification, code sign, send to a message. So if I click this, I go back to view application and can see the messages here. Perfect. That means everything now is working. Okay, and that was it for this part. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please click like below and share it with your friends. In the next part I will add more parts to the jobs. See you next time.